right? Let's see, the mystery Babylon, she's riding on the beast, but the beast ends up killing her in chapter 13 of Revelation, if I'm not mistaken. Tartarus is the Greek version of hell. After the river Styx, there's the underworld. And it's supposed to be a really beautiful place now. Usually they say it's all gloomy and shit, because the reason why it's so gloomy is because all these dead people want to see their living relatives again, and they're waiting and they're waiting and they're waiting. Some of them are waiting to be judged depending on what type of bullshit they did if they got down there that far. Some of them end up meeting with Hades, and Hades contacts Zeus on the Greek cell phone. You know what I'm saying? And niggas, and these motherfuckers is done. Either you're toast, you go to Tartarus, or you go to the Isles of the Blessed. And they had this philosophy for a long time, but it depends on what you did wrong and what you did right. And depending on what God was your patron god, he was supposed to be the one to speak up for you. But they was always worshiping the stone figure of the god and talking to the stone figure of the god instead of talking to the actual God, because they felt that that God would kill them if they ever saw the God. You see what I'm saying? And that's not right. It's not right. You're supposed to be able to see things with the spirit, and that's where Jesus comes in. Jesus opens up a lot of those doors. Set and Apep. You see, Apep was supposed to be the Egyptian serpent, and he's the one that tried to take out Ray, and he managed to get a little bite out of him. At first, he was a protector. He was supposed to be the Uraeus, but he had a sister. His sister was Wajet, and you had the Bast Wajet, because Bast could change into a serpent. People forget about that. Then there's the Uraeus, which came from the Atem, but Atem never really had a prophet. Atem was the first one to really have somebody to say, listen, this guy, and he didn't really wipe out all the gods. He just said, listen, this is the guy that gives all the gods power. It's like the Amun. And he's like, oh, not really. But Amun's the hidden one. Yeah, you know what I mean? And Ray, Amun and Ray would equal the Aten. You see what I mean? Yeah, I fucking believe that in the damn I-10, motherfucker. Is there a problem? Let me stop. But, you know, he bit the leg. I believe he bit the left leg of Ra. Some stories say it was Atum. You know what I mean? But Atum is the one that cast him into chaos. And Set ate him. Set either eats the serpent, picks it up by the tail, and makes it a pole. It's possible, right? Because he was able to do it in Egypt with Moses and stuff. So, might have chopped off his head or just bruised the head, because Ray had to attack it first with the left leg, and he caught him. And whatchamacallit, Set was the one to finally take him out. There was another thing like the Hydra and there's like a lot of stuff that comes out of the darkness and the night and Nyx and shit when it comes to the Greek thing. Yeah, they got a couple of serpents that are pretty big. There's like a fire-breathing dragon that was guarding the fleece. So there's your dragon. Set, because he defended Ray to the death, Ray couldn't do shit to him. Ray kinda had owed him his life. So Ray was able to. That's why when Set ended up killing Osiris, or tried to kill Osiris, Asar, the king of Kemet, Asaru, that he couldn't really do nothing to really either stop Set or to be like, you know, but he still was responsible for the life of Asar. That's why when Asaru died, his son was represented as Ray. You see what I mean? His son looked like, the dude looked like a falcon. You could put 1 and 2 together and see that this guy is actually a descendant of Ray. And in the name of Ray, Aset conceived Horus. That's how the dude's looking like a doggone, like a bird, like Ray. You see? And Ray has a human form, and that was Amun. That's why they came together. Because when Ray reveals something, Amun steps out of the way. When Amun is there to reveal something, Ray is there standing next to him. So Amun knew that Set's intentions wasn't evil. You know what I mean? But he be doing some really fucked up shit. He's like the he's like the craziest of the crazies. Like Judas ain't got shit on him. I'm telling you, Judas ain't got shit on him. The devil ain't got shit on him. And you know what I'm saying? Like most of the demons, period, don't have shit on this guy. You know, but he was kind of tortured after the first time he set the body of Osiris everywhere, and they had to let him get his throne because that was the will of Osiris. Osiris, when he became king, gave his brother the other half of the kingdom. So it ended up staying that way because that was the only way he was going to get it. And Top made it so that he was the official representative of that kingdom. Ray felt that he would be able to handle the kingdom more because he was more aggressive. And the Nubians was getting at him, but the Nubians were from Nu. So they had their little thing. But their issue was they got rid of Esau. So that's it. Please feel free. You have the right to disagree with anything I say. And you have the right to agree. The agreeables are more than the damn stars in heaven. The freaking sand in the sky, sand in the seas, you know. Like the children of Israel type of shit, agreeable. So, that's it. Hotep.